Hello there! Most probably you are already using our volume tracking script that needs to be implemented in the code of your page if you want to set the transition between the ad and the campaign funnel to direct. However, the volume tracking script in the form of the lander tracking script or the offer tracking script has additional features. For example, you can use it as a fallback mechanism or to track organic traffic. Let's start with the fallback mechanism. Please note that if you want to use the direct tracking script as a fallback mechanism or to track the organic traffic, you can use this script in both direct and redirect campaigns. Let's skip to the Tracking and Automizer tab and copy the lander tracking script because my campaign consists of lander and offer. I will paste it to my notepad, and if I want to use this script as a fallback mechanism, I also need to copy the campaign ID of this specific campaign. The fallback mechanism lets you to track traffic even if the lander tracking URL is broken. So normally, if you are using paid traffic, you are pasting the lander tracking URL to your traffic source site as a target URL or the business URL, and this part of the URL stores information about the campaign ID. This is the parameter for the campaign ID, and this is the unique value of the campaign ID. As you may be already noticed, this is exactly the same value as the campaign ID that we've copied from our campaign. Whenever someone enters your campaign with the banner, this link is activated and Volume knows which report should update thanks to this parameter. However, if someone would enter your campaign without this parameter, tracking such a traffic wouldn't be possible. So you can paste the campaign ID into the code of your tracking script in order to track all the kinds of traffic. You need to paste it 2 times in the code at the very last lines of it, between the slash and the .js, right after your dedicated domain or your custom domain used for tracking. And also, once again here, right after the slash, before .js, right after the dedicated domain or the custom domain that you are using for tracking. Such a prepared code you need to copy, go to your lander element and paste it into the code. If you have access to your HTML code directly, this script needs to be pasted in the head tag. If you are using some creator, just use edit code and paste your code right here. Change code, save, and publish. Normally, if someone would enter your page through the lander element, he would be taken to the lander because we are using the direct URL. However, after clicking on the call to action button, the visitor couldn't be redirected to the offer because without the campaign ID, Volume doesn't know which offer should show to a user. As we have our script with the campaign ID appended to the lander element, now if I click on the call to action button, I will be redirected to the offer page and my visit and click will be recorded in Volume. 1 visit and 1 click is recorded. Please note that using the direct tracking script as a fallback mechanism will result in discrepancies in number of visits between Volume and your traffic source, because Volume will record all the visits, those who enter your campaign funnel with the tracking URL, so with activation of this link on the banner, and also all the visitors that enter this campaign funnel directly from your lander element. So if you want to keep consistency between the data in Volume and your traffic source, it's better to use the direct tracking script to track organic traffic. To do so, you need to duplicate your campaign, change the traffic source to organic, Save changes. And now you can update your lander tracking script. If you create organic campaign, you've got two tracking scripts to select. You can use the lander tracking script for organic, or you can use more advanced form of this tracking script. Let's once again copy the lander tracking script, paste it to our notepad, and as you can see, if you will select the organic traffic source in Volume, the campaign ID is already there, so you don't have to do anything with this code, you only need to place it to your lander. So I will go back to my lander, and please note that you can have only one direct tracking script on your page. If I would add it once again here and have another script for organic, it won't work because I have a script as a fallback mechanism that will update the report of my paid campaign, and I have also a script for tracking organic traffic from this campaign. So Volume first of all will fire this script, and the visit will be already assigned to my paid campaign. Then the script will be fired, but as the script already registered a visit, this won't be taken into account in Volume. So you cannot use the direct tracking script as both fallback mechanism and to track organic traffic. You need to decide on one version. So as I want to have exactly the same data in traffic source and in Volume, I will delete the direct tracking script that I was using as the fallback mechanism, and will leave only the one that I will be using for track the organic traffic. Once again, I will save and publish. And now if I enter my lander element, this is my lander URL, I am redirected to the lander, and once again I can safely click on the call to action button, and thanks to the script with the campaign ID appended, I will be redirected to the offer element. But now my visit will be registered under the organic campaign. I get visit, I've got click. So if you want to use the direct tracking script as a fallback mechanism, please remember that you need to customize your direct tracking script. You need to copy it and then paste the campaign ID between the slash and the .gs right after the dedicated domain. If you will be using the direct tracking script to track organic traffic, all you need to do is to copy and paste the lander tracking script. You only need to decide whether you want to use the basic form or the advanced one. Please also remember that you cannot use the direct tracking script for both as a fallback mechanism and to track organic traffic. And also it's worth noting that you can use this solution not only for tracking the direct traffic. So even if your transition between the ad and the campaign funnel is set to redirect, you can still use the direct tracking script to take advantage of the fallback mechanism or to track the organic traffic. Every time the campaign ID will be appended to the campaign URL or the direct tracking URL, Volume will register a visit under the campaign ID that is stored in the browser, and also will redirect a visitor to the campaign from this specific campaign. Only if there will be no information about the campaign ID in the link, Volume will take information about the campaign ID from the script and will register a visit for the campaign which ID is present in the script.